Working right alongside Robert Oppenheimer on the Manhattan Project was an even more interesting physicist named Richard Feynman. At one point during his career, Richard was asked to give a lecture at Pasadena State College. Richard had recently decided that he was sick of signing his name on documents as frequently as was required by his lifestyle, and he told the college that he would do so long as, in the course of giving his lecture, he only had to sign his name 13 times, including the paycheck. The college laughed and agreed. Being an interesting time in our country's history, Richard had to sign multiple documents before being allowed to give the speech, including 2 signatures on a form declaring that he was loyal to the government of the United States. He had to sign releases, documents swearing that he really was a professor, all sorts of red tape to make sure that some random employee at the city college wasn't trying to give a friend of theirs a job. So finally, it appears that his paycheck is going to be the 13th signature, but at the last moment, the organizer comes up to him in a very high state of anxiety and tells him that he can't give him the check unless he signs for the check, which would make a total of 14 signatures. But Richard holds fast, sentimentizing that the agreement should not have been struck if the agreement could not be honored. Richard even agreed to forego his payment in order to keep the agreement intact. The organizer wasn't happy, but agreed. Then a few days later, the city college called him and said that he can't not accept the payment because it would unbalance the college's checkbook. After a significant back and forth, they were miraculously, somehow, eventually able to pay him without requiring a 14th signature. This story comes from Richard's stories in Surely You're Joking, Mr. Feynman, but if you're only going to read one of his books, I recommend The Pleasure of Finding Things Out.